Now, we don't know what we're doing here. We do not know what we're doing here. We've decided. We just watched the game. Golden State versus Lakers. How'd they go? How'd the Lakers boys go, Bite?
Nah, abysmal. Abysmal or dismal? What's the word?
I think it's abysmal.
Abysmal. That's what they were, abysmal. They lost by about 30. I'll get the stats up, but not what we wanted, I think. Do you know much about basketball on your end?
Well, I was out getting Guzman and Gomez and an iced coffee, so I missed most of it. But
Guzman and Gomez, our first...
I'm a Chef Curry kind of guy.
It's our
I'm not much for the Lakers.
First sponsor, Guzman. Are we going to get him on?
Well, actually, the lady there, we get Guzman's a bit during the day for lunch. Most days, a bit of a chicken burrito bowl and an iced coffee. So the lady came out today and gave me 2 free cards and said, "Come on, boys, the soy latte, boys. Here's some."
27 out of the last 30 days we've had Guzman.
That's it. So she came out and gave me 2 free cards. So next time we got some free coffees coming our way.
So yeah, a quick little rundown of the basketball while you're kind of setting up. And just by the way, can I get some good stuff behind me? I want a sports section when you edit this later on. Just a real sports
I ain't
section.
editing this. We've got someone to do it for me. Like Rogan has, what's his name? Jamie.
Young Jamie.
We've got no one here yet, but someone when we pass this
Young
footage
Edward.
off. Because ideally, what we're going to do, we don't know if this is an ongoing thing or a one-time thing, but what we're going to do, ideally, we ship this footage off. Someone rolls it and gets it straight back so it's relevant. Because if this comes out tomorrow,
And the game,
especially
Lakers getting done. 27 points, the final score.
So if we're filming this, what's the time now? We got 1:44 on Friday.
Australian Eastern Standard Time.
That's it. So
Located in Melbourne.
what do you think? Maybe we can get this out by tonight and then it'll be relevant enough.
We could be the first ones on YouTube. We could be the first ones talking about the basketball.
On YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And TikTok.
So
Whatever you want to do.
we need Jamie.
We need a young Jamie. But just a quick rundown. Let me get to it. So, Klay Thompson on fire. 8 of 11 threes. Unbelievable scenes. My man Lebs, he was 10 of 18 for 23 points. Anthony Davis had an absolute stinker, and that's pretty much cost us the game. 11 points, 7 rebounds. Only shot the ball 11 times. Get busy. The first game he had 31 or something like that. This game, 11 points. That's not going to cut the mustard. Draymond Green was a bit better. 11, 11, and 9. Steph, they were double teaming him a lot. So only had the 12 shots, but 20 points. Very efficient. 7 of 12. 3 of 5 from the 3-point line. Series tied 1-1. I think that's pretty good for the Lakers. I think they had a stat on ESPN this morning. I think it was that 15 of the last 15 that the road team that have gone on the road. So obviously that's the lower seed that have gone on the road and won the first game have then lost the second game. So that's makes it now 16. So I think the Lakers will be happy splitting that 1-1, going back home, and we're gonna get 2 dubs and we're gonna make it 3-1. I think I'm a Lakers man. Well, I'm actually a LeBron man. So yeah, that's where it sits. We're gonna have to get a bit more production from the bench, and Austin Reeves only 7 points. That's not gonna cut the mustard. D'Angelo Russell 10 points. Probably gonna need more from that. Vanderbilt did well on Steph, but yeah, that's how we're sitting. 1-1. We'll take that. Heading back to Lakers. I think our brother's gonna be there on whenever it is.
So we should probably explain to people. We don't know who's watching this that we are brothers, by the way. So we are, we do have a third brother. Shout out Older Folds.
Feel free to jump on the pod if you want.
Yeah, we'll need you in here for some commentary on the real parts of life, the parts that actually mean something to the world.
Yeah,
we'll get him on there.
Nice,
but yeah, they're overseas.
Vacation.
Yeah, they've been away for months.
Nice.
So yeah, they might hit that last game. Hey, maybe we'll try and get a
live.
We'll go live from here, and then we'll get a he can
dial in
from. He's got a bit of money, so maybe
from crypto.com. From crypto.com arena.
Oh, is that what it's called now? The LA one. Crazy.
For now.
I thought crypto was over.
No, we're back.
We're flexing.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into some cryptos later on down the track. Trust me. Crypto's
back. Crypto dogs. Crypto zoo.
Crypto pets.
Crypto pets.
Crypto pets in the gurgler.
We still have some pets, or they all went down?
We got some pets. Got a couple of NFTs.
Yeah, I don't know much about it, but Nug is our resident NFT man. He might be able to help us out.
But yeah, so I want some nice sports things on the back here. So you can see we're on the green screen. But
oh yeah, we should probably put something on the back. So let's. What do you want? You point
nice
to it.
sport. I want a lot of sports action. So maybe like, some LeBron, maybe dunking on someone. Maybe get some Warney, Shane Warne.
Oh yeah, Spin King.
Yeah, a bit of Spin King. Maybe get Eminem somewhere around here just for the culture.
Eminem, yeah, love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what can I have? I might have some. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be a hard one to choose. Maybe I can have some, some
Shaquille
frothies
O'Neal.
have Shaq. Yeah, have Shaq on his 4-day bender in Vegas on what year was that? 96, 98. Which final was that? Remember how not Shaq, sorry, Dennis Rodman. What am I talking about? Shows that I know.
This is why you can't talk about sports.
Yeah, when he jetted off and he did a bit of a Vegas bender.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That was one of the. What was that? That would have been 98. Was it 90, 96? Don't know. You're the sportsman, mate. The resident sportsman should know.
I'm going with 98. Their last finals.
If we were real YouTubers, not YouTubers, what are they called? Podcasters, we'd say Dennis Rodman Bender. And it'll come up with a date from the get-go. Yep. What did he do?
I'm looking it up here too.
48 hours in Vegas. Dennis Rodman Infinite show. 98 finals. I was right.
98.
Shit. Swap me the backgrounds. Give me the basketball.
No, you don't have the basketball. You're more of a what's your thing? In music, isn't it?
Well, I don't really know. My I don't know. I'm more of a 5 a.m. I know most about 5 a.m. in the middle of some dingy place in the back streets of LA or somewhere. That's my field, but you can't really get that as a backdrop. So maybe we'll get some rock and roll. I like to actually. We had the festival the other day. Should we talk about that?
How's that?
So
how's it rocking?
Me and my good mate Johnny Pav. Shout out Johnny Pav.
Have you, boy?
We started running a few little rock and roll festivals here in town. We did one last year and then this one this year. And down at the Richmond Club, Central Club Hotel in Richmond. Hell's a Rockin', we call it. Me and the boys put on a bit of a festival vibe, and it was not too bad, eh? 10 bands, and you guys got down there, and it was a good crowd, wasn't it?
It was great. It was quite busy. A lot of people there, plenty of frothies. Watched the basketball first, then headed down to Hell's a Rockin'. The lads were going off. Day for it was probably the highlight, I think.
Day for it? Yeah, we've got a song called Day for It where it's just about, sinking cans and playing golf and stuff. So that's we played a bit of that. The lads love that. But yeah, it was a good day. We got some good numbers through. I actually, every time I put like a bit of eyeliner to make these old eyes pop, my eyes start to get rattled for the next few weeks. So I reckon my eyes I look like I'm on the Mother Earth finest or something. So I got these here just in case.
Oh, good.
Just in case the rock and roll Joel needs to get covered up.
Is it party shirt Thursday already?
Well, yeah, maybe we can do party shirt. What's it, party shirt? What is it today? Friday. Maybe next Friday you call it Fashion Friday or
Fashion Frothy Fridays.
Fashion Frothy Friday. Maybe actually, talk about fashion. So we don't know. Is this? Are we only? We're going to talk about everything. Yeah, not just basketball or whatever. So let's
you can
whatever goes on in the world. I reckon what we do here is now let's have a look. What everyone's been talking about. The Met Gala.
Met Gala, yeah. Okay.
I think that's what it's called.
Okay. No doubt.
I don't know much about it.
Oh, I definitely don't know.
Unless it's fashion metal.
Here we go. I've got some Vogue. Here we go. Met Gala, celebrities, red carpet. We're going to go through the...
Yeah, so...
there's some outrageous stuff happening.
Can you... if you can share me a screen and then go through a few of the outfits of the year, if you can... somehow organise that.
Yep, I'll get that going. Do you want to talk more about Hell's? Are you done? That's it. Just a quick day for it. That was it.
Hell's a Rockin'. Yeah, well, not much else to it. It's getting bigger every year. It seems like we had a pretty big venue for the first one last year, and then this year seemed to really. We gotta make sure that's all rolling. We went to a bigger joint in Richmond, and it seemed to be it's only getting better every year. So hopefully next year we go to a bigger joint and. Or maybe even one in summer. It was good to get, even it's starting to turn winter here in Melbourne, so get a big festive vibe going before it all falls apart.
And you'd think being your brother and stuff and probably coming to every gig that you've ever done, I would have got free entry and maybe a free hat or something, but $20 stung on the way in and $50 for a couple of T-shirts and a hat. So there
unfortunately we when you're running the business, unfortunately you got to sting everyone. So usually we would give away. Usually our merch just flies off the off the rack straight into people's pockets for free. We usually throw it out during a show and
No
try to
friends
get
in
people up the
business.
front. Yeah, but we couldn't. We had to make some money so we could pay 10 bands. So, it ain't cheap. But, it worked out well. So, it's about enough for the Hells Are Rocking. People,
Hells Are-
don't
Quite
want
good,
to hear
quite
too
good.
much.
I'm
Oh, you know what, though? I got to say, for anyone who was there, a bit of apologies from our end. We try to be as professional as we are, but we were there setting up at 12:30 in the Arvo. And then, by the time we closed doors at, 1:30 at night, we'd been there over 12 hours. So it was only fair that by the time we got on stage at 9 o'clock or 9:30, and we'd been there all day at a pub selling many Frothy
Many
Johnsons
stuff.
and Jim Beams and the rest of it, that we were going to be pretty sore. So it wasn't our best performance. We were all about, 14, 15 pints deep by then. So there was a few technical issues going on there, but, no one cares, do they?
no
A few
no
people
one
up on
else
the
knew.
shoulders and throw a few beach balls out in the crowd, and people just don't know what they're listening to, do they?
My hat's still up in the rafters, unfortunately, I think.
Yeah, you lost a hat up there. It was going mayhem for a while there, wasn't it?
Yeah, one of the beach balls got stuck in the roof, and I was trying to knock it down and with my hat, and then that hat went, unfortunately. So that was $25 I'll never see again.
Yeah, that was a costly day. And to get home from Richmond, you were really real tough.
Yeah, that's not ideal. Ubers are just not what they used to be, unfortunately.
What do you think? You got any Met Gala action going?
Unfortunately, no. This internet or computer, first ever podcast. We're trying to run some stuff, but very, very slow on my end. How are you?
All right, look, I might be able to do it. If I can share a screen here, let's have a look here. I reckon if I go share screen,
Yep.
if you stop hosting there, well, this is how we run a professional podcast. If you
Stop the share. Can you now share? That'd be handy because my computer sounds like it's about to blow up
yeah,
early.
usually get host disabled participant screen sharing, which could hurt us. That's all right. Let me you know what we'll do? I'll send you the link and we can scroll through it.
There you are. Welcome. I can say, yeah, shoot me the link and then we can go from there. But what is the Met Gala? Does anyone know?
So I'm not actually sure if you can at least look that up on your phone or something just to get people. I know it's a fashion thing where people dress up like absolute peanuts. I love it. I'm a big fashion man myself, but I don't know. So I heard there was a cat there.
Yeah, I saw those sunnies. Someone was wearing those sunnies that you got on.
These sunnies,
Yeah,
yeah. Well,
they look
I reckon
great.
they've stolen the.
Got some Met Gala images.
Yeah?
I'll read it out what it is for the viewer. I'm sure more viewers know, but the Met Gala or the Met Ball, formerly called the Costume Institute Gala or the Costume Institute Benefit, is an annual fundraising gala held for the benefit of the Metropolitan Museum of Art's Costume Institute in New York City. So it's what are we talking? It's more about fundraising for some art, which is
Beautiful. That's a fundraiser. That's good then.
it's a great cause, but
Oh, here we go.
yeah, not sure what's going on. But what I'll do, I might even screen record my phone so people will be able to see.
I've worked it out. So I'm going to shoot you this link here. Click into that and we'll go through it together.
Oh, yep.
So you'll see a line up from the top. Vogue, don't sue us. We're just having a look. We love your style there. And you'll see if once it loads up, you'll see a few looks up the top and then we'll scroll through. So you'll start with someone.
Oh, yep. On the left
is that
here.
Penelope someone?
Penelope Cruz?
Yeah, it is. How do you know that? Did it say that?
Nah, it's a guess.
Good Cruise. Yeah, Penelope Cruz, I'm pretty sure, with Nicole Kidman,
Oh, yeah,
Australian's
I'm on the
own.
same one. Yeah.
Shout out Tom Cruise.
Oh, they look all right.
I don't think Tom Cruise is with her anymore.
They're not together anymore.
I think that was a long time ago.
He's with what's her name?
Scientology.
Is he still with Katie Holmes? Or is that done? Nah, I think he's
Katie
done.
Holmes, yeah, he was with her for a while. I think that's done too. All right, so let's have a look. Penelope Cruz, not too bad. Nice little
Yeah.
outfit.
Yeah, sure. She looks like a bit like Cinderella or something there.
Yeah, maybe that's the vibe. I don't mind that. Pretty low key though for this. Usually, like you see people with the dresses that go miles and stuff like that. It's a bit low key. Nicole's not doing. We love Nicole, but she's pretty standard, pretty classical though. That's some people like that. The
Not happy
classical
with
look.
that?
I don't mind it. Yeah, classical. I like a bit more outrage, like this one. Next one, fantastic. Are they shades she's wearing?
It looks like a mask of some sort, or maybe some shades. Not sure.
Look at that. So we got some shades. I like that outfit. That's nice. And what else we got? And then the angel wings type vibe. I don't mind that. I don't know if
Do you know who that is?
I don't. I think
No.
don't know that one, unfortunately. But we're a bit sheltered here in Australia. We don't really
The
know too
Super
much.
Bowl of fashion, they're calling it.
Here we go. Now we're talking. We got ASAP Rocky. Shout out, number one.
Is that
Almost
he with
the
Rihanna?
best rapper of all time, I'd say.
Is
But
that the one with Rihanna?
that's Rihanna. She's wearing like a
That's more of a Met Gala type get up, isn't it?
That is where she's covered in. Yeah, it looks like
Roses or something?
she's snuggled up in some white roses. I don't mind that kit with the white shades.
Because she's got a baby on the way, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, her and ASAP got a baby coming, and that's power couple right there.
Yeah, so this is your area of expertise. I'm a bit...
Yeah,
you're a pop culture type of guy.
Yeah, is that what? Yeah, okay. So I could be the pop culture man, you reckon?
I think so.
Yeah, okay, that works. I can.
What's ASAP? Is he a rapper?
He's a rapper. He's a really good rapper. He's very good. We like ASAP, and obviously Rihanna's she's one of the goats, I'd say.
Yeah, Rihanna's great.
Yeah, you can't go wrong there. Let's scroll down. We got I think that's Cardi B from all reports, and I don't mind that actually. That's a bit of
That outfit?
that's a bit of dicker. I like that.
How do you
That's
sit
nice.
down in that sort of thing?
Nah,
Is that possible?
I reckon I've seen they kind of just they strap it all on before they come out and run the red carpet or the white carpet or whatever color they run these days. And I don't think they'd be doing much in those outfits afterwards. To be honest, they wouldn't be out on the cans. I think everything would be too expensive for that.
Do you reckon they wouldn't be probably seeing the Hell's a Rockin' with that kit, or is that?
Maybe if I had the rig, I'd be wearing something like that. So I don't mind that from Cardi B. We'll keep going down.
Who's that?
This lady is from the new show. What's it called? Jenna Ortega. People like this new show. She's in Addams Family or Wednesday 13 or whatever where there is. I haven't actually seen it, but that's not a bad little kit.
Yeah.
I don't know who this next bloke is in the red, but I like it.
Let me have a look. I haven't got to him. Oh, what? You got shorts on as well?
He's got and the shorts. We love that.
You're
yes.
a shorts man.
I
You're
love
in shorts
shorts
at the moment, or what do you got on?
What do we got here? Let's have a look. Yeah, got the shorts rolling here. So
We've got a few tats over there.
even in when it starts to get chilly, I'm not much of a pants man myself. It's hard to unless I'm slipping on the spandex tights for the right after midnight boys. It's shorts only.
So a few tats, but am I ever getting on there, me and Kale, or we're never going to make it on there?
Yeah. Well, the idea was with the body that I had my whole leg where I get all my friends tattooed on my body, just because I was in Vegas a few times. And eventually it started to hurt a bit too much, so I stopped getting too many people on my leg. So it's a bit half done at the moment, but I reckon it just hurts a bit more when I get older, but I think
well,
I'm going to get back into the routine, and I reckon, get me back to Vegas and I'll get yous all. I'll have a list of people still ready to roll and we'll just get it done.
So this guy's name is Pedro. You say that? Pedro Pascal.
Yep. He's in those memes, I reckon, with Nicolas Cage where they look at each other and they're like, and everyone loves this bloke. So Pedro.
You're the pop culture guy, I'm telling you.
I don't mind that.
Who we got next?
Not sure who that is, but that is, that's not a bad little outfit.
As pop culture guy, I don't think you're allowed to say not sure who that is.
I thought we were only coming up here to talk about basketball.
You were mad at me for not getting 98 Dennis Rodman and the Frothies, but
I didn't know we were running a full production here, so I'll have to get up. I'll get my pop culture knowledge up to scratch.
Yeah, that's probably it from Vogue and the Met Gala.
He's done with it, yeah. Well, we got the Kardashians. We got, I just want to see the
Kardashians.
dog. Can I go down? There was a dog or a cat that everyone's been talking about. I think it was Jared Leto, old Jazz, the Joker. So he's not popping up
the
for
Joker.
us, but
And he brought his dog.
No, I think he was he was in the suit apparently.
Wait,
so
what?
Let's have a
What suit?
squeeze here. Oh, Bradley Cooper's still looking the goods. Pete Davidson, is that Pete Davidson? Yeah, looking schmicko. They go.
Yeah,
I only know the blokes. What have I?
I've got nothing on mine.
Lizzo, we love Lizzo. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. The cat's got to come up. It's got to be here. We'll give it a few more. Margot Robbie, Australia's own. Yeah, I don't know where the dog. Can someone? I'm going to write it in separately. Here we go. Met Gala cat. Yeah, it is. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm finally getting a bit of juice.
And maybe a video. Don't claim us.
How many times are we going to get copyrighted on YouTube?
This will probably never actually make it to YouTube. Here he is. I found him.
You going to shoot me the link or?
Yep. So have a look at that. this is why we need our Jamie here so he can get this up on the big screen like Theo Von and the boys. You know, they get it sorted.
Yeah, they're rolling. That's probably big time, but we're not far off. We've got the setup.
We got a studio for it. We just got to work out how to run a podcast.
That's right.
You see that?
They dressed up as a cat.
So he was the cat. Yeah, I don't know.
That's just,
So I'm not really sure what the idea was, but
that's all right.
we love it. Oh well, it's enough from the Met Gala. To be honest, we're a bit far fetched from the.
We
we don't really have that stuff here, do we? In Australia, is like, I don't know. We don't do Met Galas and stuff, do we? We're just.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Like we got the Logies and the Brownlow. Everything's just like real Aussie and real like.
We went to the Funny Business podcast. The boys.
Oh, shout out! Yeah,
Big Dream. What a Big Dream Social Club.
That's it. They're doing some
Birch, Lockie Bradford, Robbie Hicks.
doing some good things.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Is that why we started this? Just to
Yeah, a bit of competition. No,
yeah, like they.
they're doing good stuff. So yeah, that was.
If we want to have competition, we need to get some guests. Are we a guest podcast as well?
Oh yeah, no, we'll have to get Lockie.
Oh, you know what? We're actually thinking about. Sorry to cut you there.
No, you can.
If we reckon we actually want to do a podcast, I thought this was a one-time thing, but if we do, we think of a name.
Oh sure, yeah.
How do we? What do you go about a name?
I reckon we go
Two brothers and
I was just thinking Nuggets podcast feat brother.
Featuring brother. I don't mind that. Something that will sell. Something we can have merch.
Nuggets podcast feat brother, because I'll put it in. I'm gonna.
I think Nuggets podcast is good. The Nugget part always works well. Well, you might have to tell the crowd why you're or the crowd or the three people who watch this on the tube later why they call you Nugget anyway, because
3 viewers earlier.
This could be your first ever podcast of, this could be going on for years, and 500 down the track, people watch the first one, they want to know what Nugget is.
Yeah, so I don't know, just a nickname that I've always been called. I'm pretty sure, I don't know the origins, but I'm pretty sure Dad was saying, shout out to Mart, that
Shout out Mart.
That I looked like a nugget or was shaped like a nugget in the womb. Or maybe I was just a chunky kid. So
that's it.
I'm pretty sure that's it. It was nothing. Nothing too funny, but it wasn't like I don't think I'd like dropped any deuces or that sort of thing on him or anything like that. It was just more. I was like a round baby
kid.
and a round in the the ultrasound. When they get that, it looked like.
You're a bit of a nugget in that guy.
Nugget shape, apparently, but Mart might not.
You've been known to dip into the Colonel Sanders. Do you get nuggets from there, or they don't really do nugs?
No, I've had.
I'm saying that like I don't eat the Colonel myself. Is
like that's not your every second meal type operation for you. So I'm going to head over to ChatGPT.
Oh, you reckon ChatGPT might give us a name? Yeah, we love that.
I honestly thought you'd rebut the Nugget podcast.
Oh yeah, I don't love it. I like it for a few episodes, but it'd be good to have something that sticks, something that people can search on Instagram and give us a hit.
And shout out to ChatGPT. Like people have got some like different views about it, but I quite enjoy it. But
you know what? I've got up and down views. I like the idea of that one because it's kind of like Google on steroids. But then some of the AI things scare me now, like as someone who like owns like a, runs a recording studio and, stuff like that. The fact that now you can just write in these, write me a song or, what's the word? Artificially rip that vocal out of here and put it there. And then pretty much no one calls me anymore and I'm broke. So
I'm broke.
So the studio will be no longer. This studio will be no longer probably.
That's why we need the potty to take off.
So so they can be our side jobs, and this is number one.
How are we looking here on your end? My computer is just nowhere near the internet that it needs.
Really? Okay. Yeah. What are we doing? Chat GPT, is it?
Yeah.
Let's squiz it. Chat GPT. All right, let's go.
I'm kind of up.
What's the what are we writing in? What are we going to tell it to?
I think. Do you want to maybe let me know what you think of? So maybe like.
So if I write into ChatGPT, give me a good podcast name that has two brothers
Some riveting podcast content is.
and is the best pod in the land. Here we go. Here it goes. It's thinking. It doesn't. Come on. Give me something, baby. AI, don't let us down.
What is this thinking? I'm getting.
You getting any love?
I've got two brothers with opposing strengths that have started a podcast. Your strengths like music, audio engineering, like eating KFC. Like that's a big strength of yours. And then mine is, hosting podcasts, that sort of stuff.
That is your one strength, is just the host. Yeah, what happened? I thought you've had a few podcasts in the past. What's happened to them?
No, they're still running chasing goals. I just had a baby, so taking a little bit of time.
Oh
off
yeah,
that.
well, while we get
out.
this up, let's talk about dad life. If how's the dad life going?
Yeah, good. Shout out to Archman. He's
Archie boy, are you running?
living his best life. Just eats and sleeps and that sort of thing. And I actually had to, for the first time for about a week, get up to him on one of the night feeds, and just couldn't hack it. So I had to sleep in this morning. I was late to work.
Really, just because you had to? Oh, that's fair though. He's still young. Still, what is he? About 5 months now.
4.5 months. Probably a bit longer. Yeah.
And I'm the favourite uncle because that's just life. That's how
Well,
we
you
get.
think like your uncle, your uncle would stick around, but one of the other uncles gone to America for a month. So
Just thinking about himself. All right, here we go. Two brothers. Is yours not loading?
I once I started talking about
Different.
Archman, I lost it.
What do we got? Different strengths.
Here's one: Yin and Yang cast.
Well, that's not bad. That's a bit. I don't know if we can.
The odd couple cast. The odd couple. That's already a.
The Odd Couple might be one that's a copyright issue.
Yeah, it's already a.
Yeah. Keep looking while I.
The Right Brain and the Left Brain show. Yeah, that's quite good. So we got the Right Brain and the Left Brain show. Strength swap. I reckon something like, that's not too bad. But if we roll that, so it's getting in the right areas, but maybe we probably need a symbol though as well.
I think
what's
ideally
your mate
with
that has the monkey symbol.
Yeah, so we I think the ideal thing, you want a visual thing too, you know what I mean? So down the track, you just see the logo and they go, oh yeah, that's the pod.
That's the pod.
If it's a picture of a burger or a few frothy cans or whatever whatever goes. Something about us being opposite maybe, what I mean? Opposite ends, we're on two different ends.
How do you spell opposite? Is it double P? Or one P?
One thing that's not my strength is the English language.
We both absolutely just butcher the English language, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know if you probably didn't make it out of year 12, did you?
No, well, depends who you ask, but I left school in year 10, so
I reckon I made it out.
I think I did VCAT or something.
Yeah, you got a bachelor's degree or anything like that, or just over this side of town?
Just got a PT. I got a Cert 4 in PT.
Oh yeah, PT.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
I got a business brain,
Yeah. Oh, that's it.
Okay.
School's overrated, isn't it? Oh no, we don't want to go down that path and say that, do we? That'll get us. I made a joke. School's overrated, but that's not true at all. I don't agree with that.
For some people.
Yeah, that's it. You got to get through it to see what you like, don't you? See what you like, see what you need.
Yeah, so everyone has their different strengths,
Strengths. Yeah, so let's go opposites. So something opposites. Something with a visual, like
monkey
a monkey
opposites.
Monkey.
That's not it. Monkey opposites, not it.
Or polar opposites.
Polar opposites. That's
polar
good.
opposites. That works. We're gonna have polar bears and stuff.
That look.
Do we get polar bears in Australia? No.
Yeah, for sure.
We do now.
Upside down. Yeah, no, I reckon polar opposites is really good, and then we'll get
polar opposites. The polar opposites show podcast. Whatever it is, podcast.
Yeah, polar opposites.
Is this a podcast?
Yeah. I'm going with.
Is it a podcast? Yeah, that's what I knew it's a podcast. But
polar opposites pod. Boom.
You like that?
I reckon that's good.
Well, yeah, and you know what we do? And this is what the best thing about modern technology is. We'll just send that out to Airtasker. some bloke or lovely lady can whip up a bit of a graphics design logo for the boys.
I think so, mate. Yeah, and I could be
I'd just say polar opposites, polar bears, and maybe do you're doing this, I'm doing this, and then they.
I want my bear to have a LeBron top, Lakers.
Nice
Hat, some sort of hat.
Beautiful.
I'll work that out. Maybe like holding the basketball.
Yep.
And just like chilling.
So all basketball. What about when basketball season's over?
Well, we'll have to change
Get a footy.
Or maybe I can have seasonal.
That's true. We'll change the outfits every season. So I can start with a rock and roll outfit. Then down the line have a bit of a whatever.
Yeah.
Me with frothies in the gutter somewhere.
Here we go. Let's. I've asked ChatGPT what it thinks of the Polar Opposites Pod. I think Polar Opposites Pod is a great name for a podcast featuring two brothers with opposing strengths.
Really?
The name catches the idea of extreme opposites, just like the North and South Pole, and implies that the two brothers have very different personalities, interests, and perspective. Using the words pod in the name is also a nice touch, as it refers to the medium of the podcasting that we are currently doing. Overall, I think Polar Opposites Pod is a catchy and memorable name that effectively communicates the concept of the podcast.
Yeah, I love that. That's huge. All right, should we just go with that?
I reckon.
We'll
Lock it in.
Well, we'll see. We'll throw it up to this Arvo tonight and see the response we get. I don't mind that at all. Well, if we are going to do a podcast, we may as well talk some. What else is happening on popular culture these days? We've gone, through our last weekend, the baby life, dad life, Met Gala. What about? You know what? I wrote one down before when we were heading up the stairs, or when we thought last minute we'll do a podcast because someone will send me a little thing. Vaping. Everyone's talking about vaping
At the moment.
because you know why? Apparently, let's have a squiz here. I haven't read much to it, but apparently, if you write in vaping, so usually we'll be prepared for this stuff if we actually do a podcast. But so vaping is everywhere. Can we really why is vaping banned in Australia? From CNN.com. I'm not sure. We don't get into politics on this one. Is CNN the one that people, I don't know, Sky, we don't want to get into that. But
I've actually been watching the show Succession on Foxtel, I think it is.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Quite good. It's about the guy owns. It's kind of like Rupert. It's about similar. Apparently based off Rupert Murdoch a little bit.
Really?
The guy the dad owns like this massive news company, and like the kids are trying to take over. And
Really? Is Rupert still alive?
No, I've got no idea. But,
yeah. I haven't turned on the news for about 14
they
years.
are.
But we're going to have to now because we need to know. So here we go.
They're banning
vaping.
I'm saying they're banning
Yeah,
it.
Australia to ban recreational vaping and major crackdown on e-cigarettes as teenage use soars. Teenage use linked to physical issues, headaches, stomach aches, significant addictions to nicotine. Yeah, so pretty much just what darts do anyway.
Yeah.
No, but so what's your thoughts on vaping anyway? Everyone's got to have a thought on it.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, as long as they're just doing their own thing, you don't really care what people do.
Nah.
Yeah, I think I'm down the same line as that myself. I feel like if I was a darter, I'm not, but if I was, they would be a lot easier. Like, you go to concerts and stuff like that. You can,
The vape.
rather than head outside, you can definitely hit a vape here and there. But that's the problem, I guess. Everyone's it's too accessible, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's probably like, I guess if they're talking about the kids, it's probably not good for them. But
I guess no one really knows, do they? Because it's, it'll take 10 years down the track and then someone will finally be like, all right, vapes were actually a good idea. It actually, saved a few people, not saved them, but, helped them out a bit. Or it'll be like, yeah, that period where people were vaping, they're all...
Yeah. Well, I guess it's either that.
They're all
They're either
gone.
going to vape or just smoke. You're not going to stop them.
So, yeah. So I thought, I don't know much about vapes. I thought they were supposed to be better for you, but obviously the accessibility, maybe everyone's vaping at schools and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, they were all darting at schools when I was back in year 7 and 8. Everyone was darting out
For
on
sure,
the
for
top
sure.
oval. So
now they can just blow them anywhere probably. That's the, and you can probably put anything in there too.
you what?
Anything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure people
Yeah.
knowing people.
Mother Earth, you reckon?
Oh, and the rest. They're probably just putting some absolute narcotics through those things for sure. But, yeah, well, that's it. That's vapes. We don't really know much about it, so don't come for us. We don't really know anything about it.
Nah.
I got one more, actually, I'd like to talk about, actually. This just popped up today as well, and I've been interested in this one.
Thanks for letting me know beforehand.
Oh, you didn't give us to... but... Now, this is a big one, I reckon. Mm-hmm. Well, for musos and people alike, Ed Sheeran.
Oh, yeah.
Good old Ed Sheeran.
He's off.
He's off, yeah. So he's not happy either. So obviously...
He ain't no piggy bank.
He ain't no piggy bank, not our boy Ed. So, yeah, if you have been watching, old Edward Sheeran, he's been going for years, I think. Plagiarism, they say he's ripped off... I can't actually remember what song it was.
I'm pretty sure.
Martin Gaye, Let's Get It On. I think it's that one, that real sexy number back in the day. Somehow, I've listened to both of them. It doesn't sound the same. I'm not going to play it now because, it will get striked. Probably if that's what happens. But, doesn't to my ears sound very similar. But Ed's come out of the gates.
He's not happy.
He's been in court for ages. Him and his, I think there was another lady who wrote the song with him. I think it was Thinking Out Loud or one of his tunes. They're not happy, and as he shouldn't be, because he said, I'm going to stop playing music if I get done for this, which is fair. And you know what? I write some songs myself, nothing over the top. No genuine, I'm no, Mozart myself. No Ed Sheeran, but, a lot of songs, you do your 4 chords. Everyone uses the same chords because they're the ones that people's ears go, I love those chords. They're the sexy chords.
That, you ever seen that YouTube vid where the funny guys
do that? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. And I'm pretty sure Ed did the same thing in court. He did the 4 chords and he went and he just played like 14 different songs with the same chords and saying they're different melodies, they're the same chords. Relax. His song sounds nothing like it. They're trying to just get some money out of our boy Ed. We stand by Ed.
Yeah.
If you start going down that avenue and start suing people over, there's definitely songs that people rip off each other, but
this wasn't one of them. Not Ed.
Not Ed too. He's a genius, mate. He ain't sitting in his tour bus right now.
If you ever see me come out with an absolute belter, I'll ripped it off.
Exactly, and and a lot of people do. Or they start with the inspiration and they change it, and it ends up being. But I guess people aren't coming for people who aren't the biggest artist in the world.
I've actually got quite a funny story about it. Remember we went to that Ed Sheeran concert. Still the greatest thing of all time. So we went to this Ed Sheeran concert. It was after. If you're listening and you're from Melbourne or Australia, we've got the Spring Racing Carnival, and it was one of the big days. It was like I think it might have been a Derby Day or a Stakes Day or something like that. So we'd had a few frothies, and so we've rolled in me, Joel, my partner, it might have been one other. I can't remember who else was there. And anyway, Ed's doing his thing, absolutely dominating, and then there's this little kid who's he was probably like 6 years old. He was like to the front of me, to the left, and he didn't watch a single, not a single part of the live concert. He had his earphones in, and for an hour, he was locked into Kobe Bryant highlights. Remember that? I've got it on my phone.
It was Kobe, wasn't it? I remember he was into the B-ball.
Yeah,
I think it was Kobe Bryant highlights, was it?
And then I missed a bit because he was doing that, and I was pretty frothed at the time. I was locked in on the Kobe Bryant highlights for about 30 minutes. I remember. And I kind of snapped out of it. I missed about 30 minutes of the set. And I was absolutely.
So you really disrespected our boy Ed.
Oh, yeah. That's probably more disrespectful than getting sued, I think.
Yeah. Oh, well, you still paid the $380 for the ticket or whatever it was. You probably, he doesn't care if you're watching or not.
Nah, mate. But shout out to the late, great Kobe Bean Bryant.
Oh, 100%. Shout out for sure. And shout out Ed. And you know what? I didn't know how long this podcast go for. You know what? I don't really listen to podcasts. So shout out. That's probably not a good thing. Sometimes I watch them on YouTube and stuff like that. I don't usually listen in the car. Do you listen to them in the car? A lot of people listen to them in the car.
I'll listen to them in the car. Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm more like in the car, cranking,
You're a
Leonard Skinner or I usually tunes it up. So, but I watch them. So I like the with a bit of visual.
Yeah.
So we got some visuals here. We got some visuals here, but we've got to work out how to do them. So hopefully this screen recording we can throw it up.
Yeah, for sure.
So Jamie.
No, we're going to come up with a new one. Young Edward.
We'll have to. We'll get the word out to a uni that someone's doing media around here, and we'll give him a gig. But we better cut it off because we didn't really expect to do this, and I can see by these cameras that the batteries are almost dust, absolutely cooked. But probably not bad for our
first up. That's great.
What are we calling it? what was it called? Polar Express.
No, the Polar Bros. No, what was it called? The Polar Opposites pod.
Yeah.
That's it. Polar Opposites.
So hopefully, if we can get this Air Tusker out, we'll say we need it right back straight away. Well, actually, it's probably not going to be ready by this one tonight, but we'll start getting our socials thing, and we'll see how we go. We'll see how the response is. Maybe people will get on the comments tonight and say, "Don't ever do another podcast," and we'll shut it straight down.
Nah, couldn't be. We'll be back again in a couple of days for the next pod.
Yeah. So, what do you think with these things? I think they reckon that you just got to do it a fair bit, don't you?
Yeah, content's king.
So if we do a few a week, maybe next week we'll see if we can hit a Monday or a Wednesday and a Friday or something like that. That's a lot of. That's. What about our jobs? You're a PT. I'm a struggling engineer. What do we do? Maybe this will pay the bills.
Yeah, it has to be. So hopefully we get Guzman.
We'll put a GoFundMe link.
Yeah.
Imagine from the get-go, first pod. Just oh, my one's dead, so it's all you now, mate. You're gonna.
All right, so we'll sign us out here. So that's it. Episode number 1 for the Polar Opposites pod. It's been a great time. Got the background in here
What's your
now,
background?
which is good. I don't know. Remember, I had the LeBron. I had the whatever. So yeah, whatever. Hey, get out of here, mate. You're blocking the background. But yep, we'll see you. There's episode 1. We'll see you for episode 2. Let's get the Lakers 2-1 for the next time that we speak. See you then.